Hey guys, welcome back to another pick a card reading. So for today's video, we are going to be taking a look at who is jealous of you. Okay, this is all meant to be entertainment and fun. So remember to take what I say in these videos with a grain of salt, and whatever you do with this information is up to you, okay? So yeah, if you guys are new to pick a card readings, here's the basic rundown. We have 4 piles here, pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. So feel free to pause this video for a moment if you need some time to meditate on which of these piles you feel the most drawn to. And then once you've chosen, you can fast forward to the timestamp in the description box below. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching, and without further ado, let's start with group 1. Alright, group 1, welcome to your reading. So let's start off with your tarot, and then as we get further into it, I'll bring in some oracle cards and roll the astro dice, okay? So with your tarot, we have the 7 of Swords, the King of Cups, the Hanged Man, as well as the 10 of Wands. Okay guys, so to start off with the 7 of Swords, this is clearly someone who is a little bit shady, alright? This person has a sharp tongue. They might be from your past, honestly, but this is someone who will go behind your back, who might have betrayed you, or they could feel like you betrayed them and that this represents you, okay? With the King of Cups, this seems like someone who is really mature emotionally. They have a good grasp over their emotions, and they could be a little bit manipulative here, okay? Also with the King of Cups, this person might just be a little bit older than you. Yeah, for some of you guys, I don't know why, but this might be an adult who's like jealous of you. Could be a teacher for some of you guys. I don't know why, but with the Hanged Man here, I do get the vibe that this person does something that is considered to be selfless. So like whether they teach, they volunteer, they work at a shelter, something like that, okay? But I feel like this person is able to get away with being mean a lot of the time because they do something with their profession or in general that is considered by most to be like selfless, you know? That kind of makes it okay for them, or socially acceptable to get away with a lot of stuff, if that makes sense. And then we have the 10 of Wands here. With the 10 of Wands, I do feel like this person is really hardworking. Like they've had to work really hard for what they have. I almost feel like this person has had done the most for the least in terms of like their career, or like when it comes to making money. I think that this person, they have a lot of weight on their shoulders, and this could be pressure from people around them, like trying to get them to succeed, like their family or friends, putting a lot of weight and pressure and added stress on them to try and get them to succeed. I feel like also this person places a lot of expectations on themselves to succeed and to be making a lot of money, okay? I think this person overall, though, is jealous of you because you're really confident, okay? This is a vibe that I am getting with this pile or this person, is that they have a really low self-esteem and they are unsure of who they are, essentially. So I think the main reason why they're jealous of you guys is because you come across to them as confident, like you're able to get away with a lot. So oftentimes in these readings, the energy as it's expressed in the cards could be the person, or it could be you. It could also be how they view you. So with that, maybe this person views you as authoritative with the King of Cups. That is possible, because all the kings kind of have an authoritative role and presence here. So this person is obviously jealous of your position. So like where you're at in life, the types of people you know, or the money that you make, things like that, okay? But this person is obviously jealous of your position and how you're able to lean on others for support. I think that this person feels like they're alone most of the time and that they don't have any friends. Okay, I do feel like this person is more of a loner, or yeah, I feel like they're mainly jealous of you because of the freedom and the independence that you're given with the people who you know. So I think that this person feels that you always will have someone who will come to your aid, if that makes sense. I think that this person feels really alone in their life and unsure of who they are, okay? And yeah, they might be a bit older than you, or they could just be really emotionally mature. It's possible that they had to grow up quickly because they needed to take care of their family, or they needed to take care of others, or just be there emotionally. Okay, let's take a look at some Moonology cards. So we have Full Moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. And then we also have Full Moon in Virgo. You are good enough. Yeah, this is exactly what I meant. Like, this person has a low self-esteem. They do question their ability in life a lot of the time, whether they are enough, whether they can rely on themselves or the people around them to succeed. They have codependency issues as well with the Hanged Man. They do rely on other people for things, but they feel really alone as well. Like, it's hard for this person to ask for help. They would rather just let this weight of the wands crush them rather than seek help, because they feel like no one will like be there in a way, if that makes sense. So with the Full Moon in Taurus, yeah, I think that this person, a lot of their troubles stem from them not being realistic or practical enough, especially when it comes to their career, right? Which is what we're talking about. This person could use a lot of grounding energy here. And I think that's why we have two full moons in earth signs, because this person, they seem more in touch with their emotions. As I said earlier, they seem really emotionally mature and like they have a good grip over their emotions. But when it comes to their physical assets and making money, their career and all that jazz, they seem not quite as in control or able to see things in a realistic way. Okay, some more oracle cards here. So we have Celebrate Life, Make Your Life a Celebration. And then we also have Accepting Challenges. It says trust your inner resources. Yeah, so this person, they have trust issues. They, as I said, like they might have been betrayed. They might have been betrayed in the past, or they feel like you betrayed them or like went behind their back or something like that. But I think it's because this person, they don't have a lot of people who they can rely on, so they know that people who they can truly trust are rare to find. So I think they're just jealous of how grounded you are and how easier life comes to you. I feel like this person, yeah, part of their jealousy is in thinking that things come easier to you in life, especially with the career or with people who you can count on, if that makes sense. With the Celebrate Life card, if I can get the card, I think this person is just like jealous of how well things are going for you right now, okay? It seems to them, or at least the way they are perceiving it, is as if your life is really celebratory, like you have a lot of things to look forward to in life right now. You have a lot of things to celebrate and be grateful for. And I think that makes this person kind of just look down at their own problems and be like, shit, like what am I doing with my life? Who am I? Like, why are people like telling me what to do and I don't even know what I should be doing? Okay, this person is very like, they feel left in the dark about a lot of things, who they are. They have a lot of doubt and low self-esteem because of the pressure that they put on themselves and that's put on them from other people. Okay, let's take a look at your last oracle cards. So we have Play Your Hand, and then we also have Sweetheart. Okay, when I see this card, I almost get that this person comes off as very sweet. As I said earlier, they have a profession that seems really selfless or innocent, right? But then it allows them to be like bitchy or to be mean because on the surface, their profession or this outer persona that this person has comes across as really good-natured, okay? Really innocent. But that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting with the Sweetheart card, is that this person comes off, at least to you, as like really sweet, but they are like more malicious beneath the surface, okay? I do feel like this person isn't someone who you could trust. And that's definitely clear with the Seven of Swords. I think that this person has wronged people in the past, for sure. And they play their own game. They play this game that others have played on them, and that they're continuing this cycle, basically, of just like shadiness, right? Yeah, what I'm getting with this card is that this person comes across as really sweet, really innocent, and non-assuming, okay? With Play Your Hand, whoa. I feel like this person has had like failed hands. What I mean by that is like plans in their life, like plans to have a certain career or to go to school or to do some kind of creative endeavor, right? They've had plans that they've played wrong, okay? Or that have kind of gone awry. This person, I don't think they're the most intelligent, even though they are on the more mature side. I think with this card, what it's getting at is that this person has missed out on some opportunities in life because they've gotten too focused or just too distracted with their own games that are going on. As I said, this person, like, they get played, but they also like will play other people off against each other, okay? This person is not to be trusted. Okay, so the last thing I'll do is roll the Astro dice to get any last minute info on this person. So the first one I'll roll has the planets on it. Okay, so we have Pluto. Interesting. Pluto is often associated with death, transformation, regeneration. With that, I'm getting that this person is really resilient. Despite all their losses or misgivings in life, I feel like they do have an ability to always come back from the dead, you know, and to kind of make right some of their wrongs, at least some of the time. But with Pluto, I do get that this person is really deep emotionally. They do have a really great sense of like self-control over their emotions. This person is manipulative. But also they're just shady. Like, that's really the vibe here. Okay, the next one I'll roll has the houses on it. So let's give it a roll. Okay, so we have 7th house. So the 7th house deals with relationships. I did say that this person has trust issues. I think that they don't really have that many relationships in their life or people who they feel like they can count on. So this person is jealous of you on a broader scale for the perceived success that you are able to have or reap from your relationships with others and how you're able to lean on people for help, okay? Or at least, as again, like, all that I'm saying in this reading is how they perceive you, okay? So whether it's true or not, I'm just saying that this is how this person perceives the situation. Okay, so the last one I'll roll it like 3 times. We'll take the top 3 signs that this person might be. Okay, so we have Aquarius. They might be an Aquarius. We also have Gemini. And lastly, we have Virgo. Okay. So this person could be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Virgo. Yeah, those are the main things I'm receiving for this reading. So I will leave it at that. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it was helpful. If you did like it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day wherever you're at. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. Alright, pile 2, welcome to your reading. Let's start off with your tarot, and then we'll get more into your oracle cards. So, we have the Hierophant, the 5 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, as well as Death. Okay guys, so this is some intense energy. This person seems like really dramatic here. When we have like the 9 of Swords with the Death, this person feels like they've been put through hell. Yeah, that they have had like a really troubling life, okay? This person is really viewing things in a negative light here. So starting off with the Hierophant, they're jealous of you because of your position societally, right? They think of you as privileged, so to speak. With the Hierophant, this is symbolic of like the Pope, right? And the system, kind of. So I feel like this person thinks that you were able to hack whatever system that they have failed in. So maybe this was in school, like maybe they got bad grades, or if this was a job, or I don't know. I feel like this person has a regret surrounding some kind of failure that like has to do with you in a way. So, or it just concerns you. It's a reason why they're jealous of you, clearly. With the Hierophant, I also think that they feel like you're more popular than they are. Maybe that you're like prettier or skinnier. That's a weird message, but I do feel like this person is jealous of you because of your popularity and privilege, okay? With the 5 of Swords, this person can be really defensive at times, especially when they're questioned or when people try to stand up to this person. I do feel like things can get messy, that this person is really defensive over their opinions and what they perceive things to be like. I also think that this person probably came from a more impoverished like background. Maybe they didn't come from poverty, but I do feel that this person most likely grew up feeling the lack of what they had. So this negative outlook that they have, they've probably developed it since childhood, or they were made to feel that way when they were younger. Like they didn't have enough, they weren't popular enough, they didn't look like the standard like beauty type, things like that, okay? This person has a lot of deep-seated resentment because of that, and I think that's also like that's why they're jealous of you. It goes beneath the surface. It's a deeper rooted problem that they have stemming from childhood, okay? With the 9 of Swords, this person has many misgivings and regrets. I almost think that this person regrets where they're at in life. Yeah, like where they're at. I think that they know that a lot of this has to do with their own negativity or their own outlook on life or their approach, right? Which can be more pessimistic. They know that, okay? This person knows that they are their own worst enemy in a way. But with the Death card, it's just so hard for them to let this go. Like they can't let this go because they felt like they were wronged going back to their childhood. Like almost with the Hierophant, that they weren't on an equal playing field with you. So therefore they're like, yeah, I am jealous. I am jealous because this so and so was already ahead at childhood or from an early age, and I wasn't, and I had to work extra hard because of that, or I had to put up with more than they did. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at some moonology cards. So we have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. And then we also have new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. Yeah, we have some more Scorp energy here. So with the full moon eclipse, I think that this person will get answers soon or receive some kind of closure on this soon. Also, because we have the death card here as well, and this is about just endings, you know what I mean? Pure endings. This person will reach some kind of conclusion really soon. Maybe they're going to be forced to move on, okay? So whether they want to or not. And as I said, this is kind of the worst pain to deal with because a lot of these things that this person is holding on to are like going back to their childhood and their deep past. So it's really hard for them to like work through this. I think that's really the message with this new moon in Scorpio, is that this person, they're taking steps in the right direction. I think this person, as I said, like they can acknowledge their own problems and the part that they played in those problems, but it's really hard. These are sensitive topics for this person, having to do with their background, their societal status, things like that, right? Or even like more physical things about themselves, like physical characteristics that they've always been made to feel ashamed of, or things like that, okay? There is a sense of shame, like they were made to feel that way for a long time. And I think they're just, yeah, they're jealous of you because they perceive it as just not having been an equal playing field, you know? Like they weren't able to get ahead in life because they had to deal with these other issues and resolve those and then try to move past all this, you know? Let's take a look at some more oracle cards. Okay, so we have a work of art. It says, be the portrait of divine beauty. And then we also have life's purpose. It says, seek your own deeper vision for life. Okay, with work of art, this is a message that's coming through, that this person is jealous of your beauty or the way that you look. This person could also think that things come easier to you because of the way you look, you know, like pretty privilege, things like that. But yeah, I think this person is definitely jealous of the way you look. With life's purpose, they're also jealous that you know your life's purpose, or that things seem really clear cut to you, like you have a straight shot towards where you're going in life. This person feels like they were cheated of that, or that they were just unlucky enough to just not really have a clear direction in life from an early age, okay? So with the life's purpose, I think they're jealous of the fact that things were set out for you really clearly in life, or that you know what you want to do with your life, okay? So yeah, this person is definitely jealous of the fact that, or just the way that they perceive this to be, as like you knowing where you're headed in life, having your purpose cut out for you, and just being like confident in that, okay? This person still has, I think, issues with their confidence surrounding their background or like the way that they look, okay? Okay, so for your last oracle cards, we have Gypsy Columbine. This is the Divine Circus Oracle deck, by the way. And then we also have Pixie Pierrot. I'll just call this the Pixie card, okay? So with the Gypsy Columbine, I get the sense that this person, they're a free spirit, okay? At least they want to be a free spirit. This person is very independent, they have strong opinions. They do have a really fixed nature. But again, there's something that they have trouble, like they can't let go of, that is so consuming. And it's keeping their spirit from being set free, if that makes sense. This card is all about that wild spirit that we all have within us. And I think that this person has trouble living in that energy because they are so tied down to their own like resentments and their own kind of like baggage with the death card. It's so hard for them to let that go because it was rooted in their identity and who they were for so long that it's keeping them from letting their spirit roam free, okay? And then it's a similar thing with the Pixie card. I think that because this card deals with living in our truest essence, okay? Being vulnerable, being our truest self. So I think that this person, they still have trouble like making friends, being really open and honest to people about who they are and just living their truest self, okay? Because they are scared on a certain level that people still won't accept them or that they still won't have friends anyways with being themselves. So there is a sadness to this person that I think will always be there because of their background or because of the way that they've been treated in their life. But yeah, I do feel though that this person will have closure on this soon, that things will come full circle and that this person is taking steps in the right direction towards their life purpose and towards who they really want to be, okay? Okay, so the last thing I'll do is roll the Astro Dice to get any last minute info on who this person is. So the first one I'll roll has the planets. Let's give it a go. Okay, so we have the sun. Interesting. Okay, so with the sun, I always think of the ego, creativity. This person, they are a strong character, okay? This person has a really fixed nature. They are really wild at heart and they have a big personality, but again, as I was saying, it's really hard for them to be their truest self because they've been shut down their whole life or made to feel like something that they're not, okay? So the sun is a really important energy to them, and the sun is all about the identity. So again, like this person needs to learn how to embrace their truest self and to be okay with that, okay? Okay, the next one I'll roll has the houses on it. Okay, so we have 11th house. So the 11th house is the house of networking, friends, relationships. Again, I do think that this person is really jealous of your social position, like you guys being, at least in their eyes, as like seeming to be popular or having a lot of friends, just being privileged in that kind of way, okay? So with the 11th house, I just feel like this person still has yet to realize what their life purpose is and the direction that they want to head in life, okay? So the last dice I will roll has the signs on it. I'll roll it 3 times. We'll take the top 3. Okay, so we have Taurus. Interesting, the Hierophant. This is energy associated with Taurus as well. Okay, so we also have Virgo. And we have Capricorn. Interesting. Those are like all the earth signs. So this person could have prominent earth in their chart. They could have any of those signs or be one of those signs. But yeah, those are the main things I'm receiving for this reading. So I will leave it at that. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you found it insightful. If you did like it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day wherever you're at. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. All right, group 3, welcome to your reading. Let's start off with your tarot, and then we'll get further into your oracle cards as we get into the reading. So starting off, we have the Six of Wands, then we have the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Cups, as well as the Star. So with the Six of Wands, I can see immediately that this person is very resilient, okay? This person has an ability to turn obstacles into victories. This person is very victorious, and they have a strong sense of like perseverance. They do have a strong will and drive to succeed in life with the Six of Wands. And also they're striving towards this energy. They're striving towards things in life being more simple, successful, and well thought out, okay? And then we have the Eight of Cups. So I almost get that this could be someone from your past. The Eight of Cups is a card that deals with leaving someone or leaving a situation behind. So yeah, this could be someone who you used to know. They could also perceive you as being the one who left them behind, perhaps. But with the Eight of Cups, there is this sense of like abandonment almost, okay? So this person does feel like they were left behind, or that they just couldn't get out of a situation quick enough with the Eight of Swords. There is a sense of sadness to this card, and also just not knowing, like in the case of if like you left them, there is the sense that maybe like they don't know if it was like their fault or if they weren't good enough, things like that, okay? This card, I do get that it's making this person question like their self-worth and their own part that they played in their relationship with you, the Eight of Cups, okay? And then we have the Knight of Cups. This person seems really gentle, really forgiving, really simple-minded. The Knight of Cups, though, is a really receptive energy. This person is really connected to their family. They are a family person. They would do anything for their family, and I can see that they rely on their family and their loved ones a lot for support, okay, with the Knight of Cups. And then with the Star, I think this person is really intelligent. They seem to be able to do things in like their own timing. With the Star, it's all about like dreams, future goals. This person is very futuristic focused, okay? And I can also just see that they are probably really knowledgeable, really intelligent, and they use those skills in like whatever they do in life, whatever they're trying to pursue, okay? I think the reason why this person is jealous of you is because they perceive you as being like more lucky, or not having to deal with like the emotional aftermath of this situation, okay? This person perceives you as like just being more luckier than they. And I do get this with the Star. They almost see you as being blessed, or as having like some kind of magical ability to like attract what you want in life, or to attract like the right people, the right situations. This is a card that is associated with like divine intervention, just magic in general. So I do think that this person, they're jealous. Like they're jealous. You seem like magical, or you seem to have an ability to just attract things that you want like into your life, okay? But I feel like this person, yeah, like because as I said earlier, they seem to have to go through more turns and alleys in their life to overcome these obstacles to eventually like get to where they need to go, right? But I feel like they think that life is like simple for you, or that you're luckier with the opportunities that you're given, or that you just get better opportunities, okay? But I think that this person is just jealous because they perceive you as much luckier than they are. Okay, let's get into your oracle cards. So we have New Moon in Sagittarius, and we also have, oh my gosh, we have Super Moon. Emotions are running high. Okay, with New Moon in Sag, luck is on your side, like, obviously. This person, they think that things are simple for you, okay? I think this person does value, like, consistency, simplicity, and they just see you as having, like, a straight shot in life. Like, you might have been in the same position as this person, or maybe you guys both, like, started out on the same playing field, right? But you were able to get ahead because lucky situations presented themselves to you, or lucky opportunities, or that you were just able to get out of situations faster than they did because of your luck, okay? And not because of your, like, persistence or resilience, that's like what they perceive this to be, okay? With emotions are running high, Super Moon, this person is, like, hypersensitive to your energy. I do think that this person is making a big deal of this, like a bigger deal than it needs to be, okay? Even if this person is right about, like, the facts of the situation, they're still making it out to be a big deal for just because they feel bad about themselves, okay? I do feel like this person likes to blame their problems on other people, or not take, like, full accountability for, like, mistakes that they've made, you know what I mean? Because that's the thing, they perceive you as being really lucky, which you might be, but this person has a karmic, like, thing going on where they will blame life sometimes for their own problems. So that's why they're not able to get that same luck in return from the universe, okay? Okay, let's take a look at some more cards. So we have Ending a Trauma. It says transform memories and symptoms. Interesting. And then we also have Heart of the Matter. It says align life's pathways through the heart. Okay, so with this and the Six of Wands, I think that this person is too caught up in what looks good on their resume, or, like, what society sees as successful, you know what I mean? This person has an obsession with being successful here, or just coming off as, like, that success story, you know what I mean? And they're not really so much so that they're not really in touch with what makes their heart happy, or what their true desires are in life, okay? And with ending a trauma, this is kind of, like, making me feel that this person was traumatized in some way by, like, their relationship with you, or by, like, this whole like, situation, okay? I think this person, because they're naturally more competitive, and they put this pressure on themselves to succeed and to just come across as successful, right? They take these losses a lot more personally, and they take them to heart. And that's also what I'm seeing with the Super Moon here. It's that this person will take things really personally. Maybe they were traumatized by something that you said to them, or, like, some specific situation with you. I do feel like that is probably what happened. And they, like, misinterpreted it, or they just took it so personally that they will carry this trauma. Like, they carry this trauma. But yeah, like, this person, they just see you as not having to deal with the same kind of, like, traumatic experiences. They just see you as really lucky. Okay, so we have Rah Rah Rah, and then we have Date with Destiny. Interesting. So with this card, this is sun energy, right? And the sun always will shine again the next day. So I think this person has been in a period of just feeling loss, feeling this trauma for a long time, okay? And it has to do literally with this memory. Like, they have some kind of memories or like losses that they associate with this trauma, okay? And they've been carrying it for a while, but I think this person is learning to accept themselves for who they are, and they are hopeful that like things will turn around, okay? I think it's taken this person some time, but this light will come back into their life. Light, love, like this person won't feel so down on themselves anymore. I think a lot of these traumas that this person has stems from their ego, from feeling not good enough, but they kind of, on a certain level, like I don't want to say like they did it to themselves, but they kind of did, because they are so competitive and they want to win at any cost, that I think this backfired onto them. Like, they shot themselves with their own arrow kind of thing. And they're like, why is they look to you and they're like, why is so-and-so so lucky? And the key is that, like, you guys, if you pick this pile, are not in a competition, okay? At least I don't think so. But I don't think you guys are up in here, like, trying to be competitive with anyone, or, like, try to make it seem like you're successful, like, at all costs, you know? I think that this person has just placed too much emphasis on that in their life, and they've had to do a reevaluation of, I know this stings, but I was responsible for some of these pains that I'm now feeling. You know what I mean? I think that this person needs to really just be honest with themselves. And then with destiny, I think that this person is starting to realize, like, where they went wrong. Date with destiny, it's like one of the few energies that you can't control. Like, she will come to you, like, anything could happen. Everything's up in the air with this card and this energy. So, yeah. Another big problem that this person has is letting go of control issues. And that just, it goes to show, like, this person has been chasing this dream. It could be a dream that they've had that they just had to give up because they just aren't that person anymore, or it's just not authentic. It's not in touch with their actual heart desires, right? But yeah, I feel like this person has been forced to, like, give up some kind of dream that they once had, or some kind of way of doing something that they used to feel was their future, right? And it's really hard for them having to deal with all this. But I think that's really the root of their jealousy with you, is that things have come easy to you, that you've gotten ahead in life because of how lucky you were, or because of the people that you knew. Things like that, okay? But yeah, with all these energies, I think that this person is finally realizing, like, what they need to do in life, what makes their heart happy, and learning to release, like, these traumas and their own control issues. Okay, so the last thing I'll do for you guys is roll an astro dice. So the first one I'll roll has the planets on it. So I'll give it a roll. Alright, so we have Neptune. Interesting. Neptune does deal with disillusionment, with dreams. So this person has probably, as I said, they probably had to, like, give up one of their dreams, or, like, they're literally, like, delusional. With Neptune, you often get a sense of, like, false perception of things, right? So maybe this person, their jealousy of you isn't really rooted in reality. It's just how they perceive it to be, with Neptune. And then the next one I'll roll has the houses on it. Okay, so we have 6th house. Interesting. The 6th house is the house of, like, the mundane, the everyday grind, routine, health. So I do think that this person has made this into a bigger issue than it needs to be because they've been too concerned with like controlling things, micromanaging things. The sixth house is Virgo energy, so you often get that with Virgos, that sense of like OCD, needing to like manage things to perfection. And this person has been obsessed with like doing that for a long time, okay? So the last one I'll roll has the signs on it, so I'll roll it 3 times. We'll take the top 3. Okay, so we have Leo. Ooh, we also have Capricorn. And we have Pisces. Okay, so this person could be a Leo, a Capricorn, or a Pisces, or they could have any of those signs prominently placed in their chart. Yeah, those are the main things I am seeing for you guys, so I will leave this reading at that. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it made sense to you and offered you guys something of value. If you did like it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day wherever you're at. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. Alright, group 4, welcome to your reading. So to start off with your tarot, we have the 4 of Wands, the Page of Wands, the 5 of Coins, as well as the Devil. Okay guys, so there's some interesting stuff going on in this pile, I'm not gonna lie. With the 4 of Wands, I think this person usually has a really happy like disposition. They come across as really lighthearted. At least to you, you would know this person for their positivity. They're pretty funny, okay? I feel like this person is usually very lighthearted. They would come across as that way, okay? The card that's jumping out to me the most is the 5 of Coins. So I think this person is mainly like jealous of your financial situation. They perceive you as like well off, okay? Or just having like the necessary financial resources to do what you want, basically. I think this person feels with the Devil like that they have a lot of limitations or just setbacks in general that don't allow them to have the same kind of freedom that you do, or at least that's how they see it. But yeah, with this pile, I think it's mainly just like a petty jealousy. They perceive you as being just well off, especially financially, so they're just jealous of the sense of like security that you have. Okay, let's get more into this. Let's take a look at your Moonology cards. So we have Full Moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. And then we have Full Moon in Libra, a win-win outcome is forecast. Love this, always love to see this. This means, well, also I was saying like this seems more like a petty thing that will resolve itself eventually, but I think that this person, yeah, like this jealousy that they have of you is pretty surface level, okay? And I feel like it mainly has to do with where they're at in their life right now with the Devil. So this person could be suffering from like addiction, maybe they lost their job, or they just feel chained up in some way, like they can't quite break through, like have much success at the moment, right? So maybe their financial options are really limited, or they're not really able to make a lot of money at the moment, right? And then they will like see what you're up to and see all the activities that like what's going on in your life basically, and be like, oh, I wish like, well, if I had that same kind of, you know, financial background, I could do the same shit. Things like that, okay? That's like what's running through this person's head, is like, oh, well, I could do that if I had the same resources, or if I came from money, I could do that. So essentially, this person is really limiting themselves with that perspective. And with the full moon in Aquarius, it's kind of just making them feel like they have to hold back. They have to hold back who they really are. They can't be themselves because they can't have like the same freedom to do what they want. They see this as like them not having enough money or like resources to be who they want to be, if that makes sense. This is kind of weird, but it's mainly just like a petty thing. I think with the devil, it will go away, that this person, and same thing with the full moon in Libra, there is a win-win outcome forecast for you guys. So I think this person, as I said earlier, they're only really feeling the sting of this jealousy right now because of the place where they're at in their life. But I think it will kind of sizzle out eventually. I think this person, they're just kind of in a rough patch right now. Okay, let's take a look at some more oracle cards. So we have limitation is power, lean into your limitations. And then we also have listen to advice. It says guidance is needed to cross the ocean of life. Okay, so what I get with this is that this person likes to give advice, but they are not one to take their own advice. Basically, they might have trouble like practicing what they preach. So this person could be a bit hypocritical at times. Like they could criticize other people for doing the same shit that they do, like behind closed doors, okay? Not that this person is like lazy and telling other people to work hard, but they do slack off from time to time, okay? This person isn't completely righteous, okay? They have these issues, but they're not like, it's not like a long-term thing. Like this person, they can overcome these obstacles, right? They just have to like lean into them more. And what I mean by that is reclaiming their own sense of power, but not feeling like they need to be, like they can't be who they want to be without having like all these resources or not coming from the same family or financial background that you do, right? It's like this person needs to find their own sense of like individuality, or they need to feel free to express themselves without the limitation of like their finances or where they're at temporarily in life. I hope this is making sense so far. I really am just picking up on jealousy over resources, especially financial. Also, I do feel with the Page of Wands that this person might see you as childish, okay? They could see you as not really having to take accountability or responsibility for your actions or like the things that you do. So yeah, maybe this person thinks like, oh, you come from all this money, or like whenever you do fuck up, like, oh, your money or like your family or adults will save you because you're like a kid, something like that, okay? I do feel like this person views you as a child or as just being immature or irresponsible a lot of the time. So they're just jealous that like you, or at least the way that they perceive this situation is as like you not having to clean up after yourself, okay? Let's pull some more oracle cards. So we have, okay, this is the Divine Circus oracle deck. We have Cherry on top, and we also have Maven of Masks. Okay, with the Maven of Masks, I can see that this person is so changeable. Like one day they'll be wearing one mask, and then the next day they'll be wearing like a completely different mask. This person changes so much, but I feel like that's a good thing though, because it means that this feeling of jealousy, this kind of rut that they're in right now, especially financially, they will get through it. They will move on just as quickly as it took for them to get themselves into this mess, you know? I feel like this person is kind of a messy person. They don't like to admit that. But with the Maven of Masks, they definitely are very changeable, flexible, and they can adapt well. So I have no doubt they will overcome this and get through it. Okay, with Cherry on top, I can see that this person is very indulgent. I feel like this can be a problem when it becomes a limitation for them, where they feel like they can't do shit. They, again, like they can't be themselves because they don't have like enough money to splurge on fancy stuff. They like fast cars. They like nice clothes. This person is very indulgent, and it's a similar thing with the devil here. These are both really indulgent energies, especially the devil. This is an energy of like temptation, even like falling into the area of like bad habits and addictions. Okay, so this person has struggled with that in the past. Maybe they were an addict at one point. But with the cherry on top, this person, sometimes their earthly desires get the better of them and they're not really able to see past it with the cherry on top. But also, on the flip side, I do feel like this person can be really upbeat, okay? They can be really positive, and I think that this person, for the most part, is generally pretty nice to you and like caring. You probably wouldn't know that this person is like really jealous of you. But it is more of a petty thing with this pile. So if you chose this pile, just know that this person will probably like get over this at a certain point, right? It just has to do with where they're at right now. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do for you guys is roll the astro dice to get any last minute info on who this person is. The first dice I will roll has the houses on it, so let's give it a roll. Okay, so we have first house. This is interesting. The first house is the house of self-identity, right? So, it's interesting that we also have this full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. This has to do with this person feeling like they can be themselves, like they have the freedom, especially financially, or just in general, to be themselves, to be independent like that, and to feel confident in who they are and their ability to like provide for themselves. Okay, so yeah, with the first house, this person has a really strong sense of individuality. They do have a strong personality. You probably like I feel like you like this person. If you know them, they're probably pretty funny, charismatic, okay? This person, they mean no harm. They're really just lighthearted and looking for a fun time. But oftentimes, for them, having a fun time means indulging, okay? And spending money. This person might be a shopaholic because there's just a strong emphasis on shopping, on buying earthly things. And I know I said with the devil, this person has probably suffered from some kind of addiction in the past. So yeah. Okay, so the next one I'll roll has the planets on it. So let's give it a roll. Alright, so we have Neptune. This is interesting. Neptune has been coming out for like, I think it came out for the last pile, I want to say. With Neptune, there is often a sense of not seeing things clearly, not seeing things for what they truly are. So this person could have some illusions about you, or yeah, like they could not really be seeing the situation for what it is. As I've been saying throughout all these readings, whenever I'm talking to you guys, I'm talking through like how this person views you. So whether that's the truth or not, it doesn't really matter. This is just what I'm getting from the cards, is how this person perceives you, and also like the kinds of things that they are currently going through. But with Neptune, going back to Neptune, this person can be prone to escapism, okay? They are really positive, they do like to have a good time, but sometimes they do feel like this emptiness where they need to escape, they need to indulge, right? And they just need to become someone else. I feel like this person, they are so changeable here with the Maven of Masks. They have this tendency to want to just escape or to become someone else, right? And again, sometimes they run into issues with that when, like, they need to be themselves, okay? This person needs to be themselves and just stop fretting over their limitations, okay? Because they have a lot going for them. They just need to probably listen to their own advice, listen to advice and find other ways like to be themselves that doesn't involve this kind of devil toxicity, if that makes sense, okay? So the last dice I will roll has the signs on it. I'll roll it 3 times. We'll take the top 3 signs that this person could be. Okay, so it went on the ground, but we have Cancer, so this person could be a Cancer. We also have Pisces. Might be a Pisces. Ooh, and then lastly we have Taurus. Okay. So yeah, this person could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Taurus, or have any of those energies like prominent in their chart. But yeah, those are the main things I am seeing for you guys. So I will leave this reading at that for now. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it made sense and gave you some more clarity and insight into this. If you liked it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day wherever you're at. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later.